first temple period, 1586. This is the one temple.
So this is the broad wall right here, as you can see from the first temple period.
And during the reign of Hezekiah, he decides that he knows the Assyrians are coming and he's going to do everything he can to defend himself.
Solid gold made for specifications for the new temple.
Wow.
That's what Deb Gill said.
Wow. This is made of solid gold in preparation for the new temple. Wow. Crazy. And that gold dome right there is the Dome of the Rock, which was built basically directly on top of the Temple Mount. What we just saw, that golden menorah that was reconstructed for the new temple, I guess is in preparation for the destruction of this, and putting the temple right on top of where the Dome of the Rock is. So lots of struggle and war, and lots of people have died for this very reason. So I'm back at the Western Wall. One thing that I learned today, you'll notice that these long rectangular stones, those are signature stones of what Herod would have used to build a wall. And this wall, which was actually a retaining wall for the Temple Mount area, was constructed by Herod. And you'll see some of these more rectangular stones that look a little older. Those just might be pieces of the second temple that was destroyed. So really, really interesting stuff. So when Jews come to this wall and pray, or when Christians or anyone, you know, they're actually coming to what used to be part of the temple, at least the stone that was used to build it. So interesting stuff.
Praying at the Western Wall.
Three groups actually have control over the Church of the Holy Sepulchre: the Greek Orthodox Church, the Holy Roman Catholic Church, the Armenian Apostolic Church. Interestingly enough, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, sepulchre means burial ground or tomb. So the Holy Roman Catholics are emphasizing the cross, while the Greek Orthodox call it the Church of the Resurrection. So they're emphasizing, obviously, the resurrection. It's kind of an interesting thing.
There is so much infighting among those groups, with rare exceptions, that the key to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is held by a Muslim who unlocks the church daily and locks up.
Wow.
They get into fights over if one goes too long in his service and it takes the time of the next guy.
I'm inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre right now. This is the traditional site of the preparation of for Jesus' burial right here. And where I just was filming the rock, kneel down and you could touch the bedrock, that is the traditional site of Jesus' crucifixion, which may actually be accurate or close to.
Over there on the second floor, this is where the tomb was. And this circular building is typical of Constantine's mother, Queen Helena. She went around the country finding spots connected with the life of Jesus. And she built this around the tomb, and this was open air. This was originally open air with this tomb in the middle. And then from this round building around the tomb, and Constantine's daughter is buried like this too. From this, they added a church to it, but originally it was just this round building. And there have been repairs and repairs with an earthquake, a fire, all kinds of things have destroyed it. But this is the building inside. All that's left is like the bench where Jesus would have been laid out. And is it likely the place? Yes, this is the only one of that style around the area. And we know Jesus' tomb was a very special kind of tomb. I'll take you to see one like what we think Jesus was, because it had a rolling stone, which was high class, first class, top-notch kind of tomb. And only Herod's family and Queen Helene, only royalty had that kind of tomb. And Joseph of Arimathea had built a new tomb because he was from Arimathea, not Jerusalem. And if he died up here, he was afraid he'd have no family tomb to get buried in. So he made himself a new tomb, the first-class kind of tomb, which was used by Jesus. Where I'm taking.
So this is the end of day 3. Some highlights from today. Went to the Broad Wall, prayed at the Western Wall, and went into the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and saw the place where Jesus was probably crucified, and touched the bedrock there, and also went to the possible tomb of Jesus. So it was a great day, and I'm left thinking specifically about the Broad Wall, and perhaps some of the broad walls that I have in my life that keep me from trusting in the Lord, things I've constructed and built up to protect myself instead of fully putting my trust in the Lord. So that's the end of day 3, and I'll see you tomorrow.